Rightio, now on Monday, we interviewed ACT on Campus President Rick Giles about Edison Hour versus Earth Hour. Here he is. Have a look at what he said. Basically, I need you to know as well that I didn't know what I was doing when we brought in. I wasn't told. We get told who we're interviewing the night before, so there wasn't a setup. It isn't fake. It's absolutely real. And here he is. Can we show him?
I think my argument is so powerful
which
that
is?
it's not necessary to talk about it. I don't think that...
Now, woe betide us, we didn't realise quite what would happen, but all of a sudden what did happen is somebody created a Facebook page called My Argument is So Powerful I Don't Need to Talk About It. This now has almost 2,000 members. It's in Sideswipe. I've had people email me from Japan and Australia loving the Rick Giles sensation. And one of the things Rick Giles did do is that he accused me of jamming the interview, jamming it. You know all about this, Phil. I jam your interviews constantly. Basically, I think it's interrupted, not letting him speak. And so he's made a video reply, and of course, here at Sunrise, we're nothing if not fair. So here it is, the unedited, unabridged reply by the one and only Mr. Rick Giles.
Hey there, Rick Giles, President of ACT on Campus. I'd like to have a chance to put my message across without Oliver Driver being involved for a moment, because I think my message is quite powerful and sensible, and if I were not being jammed all the time, I might get a good crack at putting it across. So here we go. Symbolism of Earth Hour and the effect. First of all, on 3 fun-loving levels, Earth Hour is a failure, symbolically. First of all, I think that people are going to, the substitution effect tells us people are going to go over to candles or they're going to use other sources of light. I think that means they're going to consume more non-renewable resources, petroleum products like candles, than they would have otherwise. I also think that in New Zealand particularly, we're quite hydroelectric dependent. So if people were using their power, it's just water anyway, right? It's not like we're going to be burning coal. And thirdly, people using this Earth Hour excuse for helping the planet are, of course, going to be drawing more electricity when they power up again. When you turn your computer on, that's when it uses most of the power, if you turn your refrigerator on once again. So I think that's why you see the Earth Hour people not defending the symbolism of it, not saying that it was a power saving, because it wasn't. All they can say is that it raises awareness, so we move on. And this is where it becomes an issue. Do you believe in global warming or not? I don't, but let's not talk about that. I think my argument is so powerful that we can concede all of that and say, okay, tomorrow, Hiroshima. The communists, the Islamists, and, I don't know, all of Genghis Khan's hordes are coming tomorrow to crush us all in global warming Armageddon. Okay, how about then? How does the argument work then? Well, you've got 2 choices. You've got the Edison Hour choice, or you've got the Earth Hour choice. Let's take the Earth Hour choice. You play possum. You turn your lights off, you power down, you blame technology for the state that we're in, you make the kind of sacrificial thing and say, please don't hurt me, I'm not going to use power anymore. Okay? Is that ever going to help us in a natural disaster situation? Or do you do the opposite? You say, okay, we're in trouble, let's use technology, let's use science, it's helped us in the past, it puts fires out, doesn't it? It creates canals that stop floods, stop banks work pretty well when there are nasty floods going on. Maybe we need all the power and electricity and thinking people that we can get. Maybe electricity would be a handy thing to have if the world's coming to an end. That's my argument, and hopefully it's come across clearly this time. So as this video stops, it will be easy for you to stop the video.
You just put him on to make Rodney look good.
2 words, white balance. Now, Phil Goff, the question I have to ask you before we even get into the interview with you is he a Labour plant to discredit the ACT party?
No, I stand by my comment. He was just there to make Rodney Hyde look good.
He does, mate. All right.
Almost.
There we go. That's Rick Giles's response. I think you can see that once unjammed, it is a pretty powerful argument.